Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to AppSex Online Support Program. Here is your English teacher, Miss Sayyeda Rubana. This is week 9, and this video lecture is the second part of week 9's lecture. In this part, we have two topics. One is the essay writing, and other is the summary writing. Dear students of second year, let's start with the essay writing. So before going into the detail of the essay writing, first of all, you must know what is essay writing, and rather what is an essay, right? An essay is generally a piece of writing that gives the author's own argument. This definition is vague, overlapping with those of a paper, article, pamphlet, short story. But did you know the word essay is derived from a Latin word exegem, which roughly translates to presenting one's case, right? It means that this word means presenting one's case. So essays basically are a short piece of writing representing one side of the argument or one's experience, stories, etc. Essays are very personalized sometimes. So let's learn about the types of essays, their formats, and tips for writing essays. First of all, we'll talk about the types of writings. Here we have 4 types of writings, right? There are 4 main types of essay writings: narrative, descriptive, expository, and persuasive writing. Each has a unique purpose. Some tell a story, some are descriptive, others attempt to alter opinions. One of the best ways to understand each type is to review a batch of essays examples. Okay, so let's start with the first one, that is the narrative. So narrative writing is basically the narration form in which one or the author shares his personal experience in the form of the essay. The second is the descriptive writing, in which obviously there is some description about some personality, some characters, some place, right? Next is the persuasive writing. Persuasive writing is basically a kind of writing in which we have intentions to convince readers to believe in an idea or opinion and to do an action. Many writings such as criticism, reviews, reaction papers, editorials, proposals, advertisements, brochures, these all use different ways of persuasion. So persuasive basically reflects the idea of attracting the people. So it means that this kind of essays, persuasive writings, they attract the readers to convince, to have believe what the author says. The next and the last is the expository writing. Expository writing is the writing that seeks to explain, illuminate, and expose. As the word expository shows, from it means expose. So this type of writing can include essays, newspapers, magazine articles, instructions manuals, textbooks, encyclopedias, and different forms of writing, so long as they seeks to explain. So expository writings basically, they are exposing, so they are actually getting or exploring the different sort of information, right? So these are the 4 kinds of essay writings. Next is the essay format, how to write the essay in a specific format, right? And in essays are basically written in the form of the paragraphs. So the first paragraph must have a thesis statement. Here the question is that what is a thesis statement of the essay? So the thesis statement is basically a clear one sentence explanation of a position that leaves no doubt in the reader's mind. That is basically the main point, the main issue. So the topic you are discussing under discussion or writing an essay, you are on writing that topic, basically has the topic sentence, thesis statement, and then we have the topic sentences. Okay, topic sentences basically are going to support your thesis statement. So in paragraph 2 we are going to have the topic sentence 1, and then the elaboration of that topic sentence, then the examples, quotations, evidence, and explanation of the significance of the examples of the evidence, right? Then in paragraph 3 to paragraph 4 we have again the topic sentences and their explanations, and in paragraph 5 we have the basically the conclusion, in which we have to summarize the topic sentences and then discuss how the ideas in the paragraph 2, 3, and 4 they support our thesis statement. So this is the format. So next is basically the topic is summary writing, and we must know what a summary is. But your summary basically is a kind of gist of any of the idea of the concept from any of the text, right? So it is very important to have the summary. The first thing is that for grasping the main points, right, regardless of the topic and the subject, we have to grasp the main points. We can easily do it with the help of the summary. So if we have this main points, the summary is very clear to us. So it is a useful skill for the examination point of view, right? Because it is very important to know how to do the summary, because as we know that it is very important to get marks in the examination, and you get the questions on the summary writing. So you have to focus. I hope you are very clear now. Okay, so let's start with the points, the 9 easy steps which are helpful for you to write a summary. First step is, first of all, you have to read. What to read, bacho? The first step is to read. A well written summary is to read the original piece of work, right? The first step to a well written summary is to read the original piece of work. The point is that you have to go through thoroughly of that passage of which you are going to write the summary. Then you have to gather the main idea. The second step, grasp the actual key point. Then you have to reread it, and for rereading you have to making notes. You have to taking notes, organize your notes. Then after that you have to create a thesis statement, then draft a short paragraph. Then you have to check for the accuracy, that whether you have done something wrong or not, means you have to proofread it. Then you have to revise all the things, whether some important point isn't it missing. Okay, then you have to revise it, and a final point is you have to write a summary. Here are some tips for you also that include only the most important points. In summary, you don't have to give the detailed points, you don't have to give this examples and the quotations from the original text. Then you have to organize your information in the same order as in the text. So you cannot write the first point in the end and the second point in the beginning in your writing, while writing your summary. Okay, you have to use your own words where possible. So try to write the summary in your own words as much as possible. Then you have to use the correct number of words, that in the exam also you are bound to write the summary within limited words, like it must be the 2/3 of the passage, total length of the passage. That's all with the tip. But now we are going to have the written task for you, and for essay writing you have to write an essay. Dear students, you have to write on your loose sheets, and essay must be developed with the help of this outline. The topic is, it is wise to act upon the advice of the leader. So today's topic is very interesting. For this you have the outline. Who is a leader? And we all know that our holy prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the greatest leader for us. So we have to discuss his personality in this topic. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the greatest reformist and the leader. Then his personality traits, that an embodiment of honesty, truthfulness, morality, possessing great leadership qualities. So what are the qualities of a good leader? All those qualities are basically in the personality of the Holy Prophet. He is an embodiment of all those qualities. Then the Battle of Uhud, you have to give the example, a great lesson for Muslims to follow the advice of their leader. Then a true leader must be kind, compassionate, and forgiving towards those whom he leads. What should be a behavior? Should be the behavior of a leader towards the people. So as we know that Holy Prophet ﷺ is the best example. So we have to write about on the personality of Holy Prophet ﷺ. That was all about the essay writing. Here is the task regarding your summary writing. So you have to write the summary of the lesson from the Battle of Uhud. Then you have to write and learn questions on page number 82 and 83, and you have to learn 5 idioms daily. Dear students, I hope you are very clear now about the topics and the tasks. Thank you for today. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.